Jim Holley, Race Day Live, brought to you by AMSOIL. Well, I am blessed by heroes of mine before I was racing. Marty Smith to the right of me and Bad Brad Lackey. Both of these guys have won championships. Marty, I know you're helping a lot of the guys with the strict racing over there, and Bruce Slayton. But I got to ask you, the track here tonight in Houston, a little bit different. You're going to run a whole lane off of the start, you go around the track, and then you run it backwards.
You know, this is something that nobody's ever seen before. It's never been done, as far as I know. Brad, has it ever been? No, they definitely didn't do it back in the 70s. So this is something new. It's going to be exciting for the fans, and it might be exciting for the riders. I'm thinking if somebody goes down one lap, and he's down for a while, and then the other guys are coming the other way on the next lap, it's going to be a little...
might have to be a red flag and restart him again.
We may have a few of those tonight, huh?
Well, let's hope not. Brad, I got to ask you, you're probably here. I mean, I didn't get a chance to talk to you off camera, but Alex Moros with Legends and Heroes, I'm sure you're here. Steve Wise getting that award, but haven't seen you in a long time in Supercross. I mean, earlier in the year, we saw you in Oakland.
Yeah, I usually stay home for the rounds close to home, but we're trying to do the Texas trifecta this weekend and come here and then go MotoGP tomorrow and then go to Diamond Don's Vintage Race the following weekend. So we're kind of going for the whole enchilada, as they say down here.
Yeah, I wish I could join you, but I'll be in Santa Clara next weekend when Diamond Don's putting on his race. It's a good event out there, but I got to ask you, you know, a lot of changes in Supercross since when you and Marty rode in the 70s and early 80s.
Yeah, you know, mostly it's the track, you know, with the jumps. You know, we had a few jumps, you know, and out of the turnstile in LA and stuff like that. But it's just the time that they're in the air versus back in our day. You know, you were on the ground most of the time and you had a few jumps, but now it's air time is 90% of the track, and that's really the big difference. And like you said, with this setup today, I mean, you know, that's going to be a little strange. And I mean, what are the chances of crashing the first turn? You know, that's going to happen. So that's, you know, like Marty said, something's going to, I don't know if they're going to stick with it all night, but we'll see.
It's pretty cool. I got Marty, you saw him, you came right off the track, gave him a big hug and everything. You guys are good friends. You know, you guys battled in the old days, but those days are in the past now.
You know what, we, as teammates, you know, we were teammates for a while. Even when we weren't teammates, we all had good camaraderie. We really did. We hung out. We'd go to Baskin Robbins. We'd go play Pac-Man together. Barnett, Brock, Daryl Schultz, all of us. And it's changed a little bit now. Kind of teams kind of stick to their own. It's a lot more serious. You know, you can see that it's a lot more serious. It's a profession. You know, we started it out back in the 70s. It was a love of the sport. Not that these guys don't love it. Of course they do. But it was just a little bit. I think we had a little more camaraderie back then. You know, and we still have it to this day, man. It's good.
Right, I'm going to ask you, Brad, one last question. I know you're a factory Husqvarna rider, the resurgent of Husqvarna winning races. Jason Anderson, I know a couple weeks ago, had another podium. You got to be happy about seeing a Husky out there.
Oh, I was. The first race, I couldn't believe it. They podiumed in both classes, first time out, first year. That's like, you know, a record. You know, nobody's ever done that before. You know, look how long it took KTM to get in there, you know, and the other teams. So they're really doing a good job. The bikes look good, and those riders are doing well. You know, it's like anything else, a new team, so they got to go through a few things to get it all worked out, but they're going to be strong. I'm really impressed with them.
Jim Pomeroy's probably looking down on us right now going, where's that Bo Taco? We need a Bo Taco out here in 2015. Well, guys, thanks. Enjoy the show.
Good
Marty,
to see you,
good
Jimmy.
seeing you always. Brad, as always,